After 3 weeks of little to no riding, I'm finally able to ride again. And what a better place to do that than on one of my most favorite courses in the game. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to London for another race. And just saying that makes me so happy. You have no idea how happy that makes me that I am able finally to ride properly again. Today we will be doing the London Classique. It's part of the Lap It Up. And coincidentally, this is my favorite course in the game because it is the only course I've ever won. Back when I was in D category, I won a race on London Classique. And after the race, I was promoted to C. So that was a early success. I have no idea if I will be dropped or not. I'm almost well, maybe not 100%, but we'll have to see. If you're riding, good luck. If you like my content, subscribe. We are close to 300 right now. And I'll see you in the next one. Have fun. I was still getting out of breath during the warm-up. So I don't think I'm 100% ready, but at some point you just need to bite the bullet and try. And if I'm going to get dropped, I am. I think this power-up is going to be pretty useless for me today. So far, the guys are merciful. No crazy pace, just it. I'm planning to do the Espada challenge on the weekend, which is the pace ride where you can test how far or how long can you go with a Tour de France level of rider. It's going to be fun, but I assume pretty short.
I didn't find much of the information about this event though. I think it is supposed to be 1 hour ride, like a pace ride or, ride with a pacemaker. But this pacemaker is supposed to be going about 6.5 watts per kilo. And I cannot imagine how the ride is going to take 1 hour if the pace is so severe. So I didn't find anything about it on Zwift Insider. If you have any more information from somewhere, please let me know how this event is going to conduct. I like really the idea, but I don't know much about it, so let me know. But if it's really going to be 6.5 watts per kilo, it's going to be a pretty short video, to be honest.
I'm sweating like crazy, but it's pretty hot today. About 26 degrees Celsius where I live. Oh my god, I didn't use the ghost. What a mistake. I'm gonna use it right now so I don't do that again. That might cost me later. Oh, I don't have my towel. Huh. The mistakes are piling on.
Actually, I really feel that I have missed quite a lot of riding recently. I was a little rusty, not only in terms of my riding, but even for my recording. I almost forgot to bring my recording interface from my audio, so I was running for it to the next room just before the race started. I didn't have my clothes ready for my riding. I forgot to take my towel. But hopefully I will get back very quickly. I think that at this point I'm ready to resume my standard training. I'll probably start with easy riding and Z2 riding to rebuild my endurance and aerobic base. I think the races will be enough to provide me with the higher intensity training right now. And I will also be doing the outdoor rides as I promised in the previous video, so stay tuned for that as well. I have already a few themes in mind. How would I make the outdoor videos interesting? Because I still want to carry the Zwift theme in them. Because in the end, all of my training is conducted with one goal in mind, and it is to get into A category on Zwift and eventually, hopefully, win a race in there. So at this point, I need to mainly rebuild my training duration. I still want to do races on Zwift. And as for the training, mainly build the endurance right now. I think that's one thing that I've been lacking, especially when the race is long. I apologize for the occasional coughing. I tried to keep it at the minimum, but with higher efforts like this, it still forces me to clear my breathing. Anyway, we just entered the second and final lap of this race. It was really short, which I liked. I think it was a perfect duration to return to racing. And at this point, I'm still with the front group. There are occasional breakaways, but up until this point, they were always caught. And this time, it won't be any different. So under my last video, I received one piece of advice that I actually kind of agree with. And it was that in order to maximize my chances to get into A category and compete in there, I should really build up the duration of my rides and basically my training volume. And the guy mentioned that ideally I should work up to about 15 hours a week. And while that would be really nice to do, neither my work or personal life allows me to allocate so much time into my riding. That is, unless you are going to make me professional YouTuber, guys. In that case, who knows? So as you can see, there is one attack right after another. And I actually noticed that's kind of a pattern with my racing in B category. I noticed that I can actually keep up the pace of the main group for quite a long, actually. But once the true racing starts, by the end, in the last lap, that's where I struggle. That's when I cannot really keep up. You can see that even staying with the group here, is forcing my heart rate to 178, which is pretty high for me. It's not like I'm all out, but definitely high enough effort. And basically, when the group increases the pace in cases like this, it's very difficult for me to keep up. At least for now. I believe that with more training, I can overcome even this hurdle. And then the A category isn't that far away. So, as I mentioned, I actually got into B category way quicker than I expected. But I also know that the step up to the A category is way bigger than the step you need to take from C to B. And then there is like a completely new hierarchy within the A category, because there is so much difference between the best A riders and the worst A riders that will be an entirely new progression. And I really know that some of the A plus guys, the black A's, are almost the level of pro peloton, as some of them are professional Zwift riders. So there is still a long way to go in this mission. And this is exactly what I was talking about a few moments ago. There are 2 kilometers until the finish line, and the group's starting to increasing the pace. And you can see that I'm trying to increase my power output to match with the group, but eventually it's going to be a little too much for me. So I will let you watch the rest of the race in peace without me talking over. As always, thank you for tuning in. If you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe. As I mentioned, we are almost at the 300 subscriber mark, which is incredible. I'm really grateful for that. And I'm going to see you in the next video. Ciao.
That wasn't that bad, all things considered.